in just a sec.
Okay.
We'll do whatever you want. I'll let you know when the imaging is good. So, this is him standing or looking down anyway. So you can imagine him standing looking at us.
Okay.
Okay, and this is his back, and then now the image plane is coming towards the front.
Okay.
So this is the bottom of his spine. This is the arc of his pelvis is right here.
Yep.
And this is some of just the very back, kind of up here.
Yeah.
And then we're coming
Down.
right. So if I'm him, the image is moving this way.
I see. Wow. Back to front.
So it's coming towards us, coming towards us. So we're not seeing the vertebral bodies yet. So these.
Wow.
So it's hard to explain what I'm showing you. You're taking a video,
I'm
or?
taking a video.
Okay, so
Yeah,
still coming towards us, still coming towards us. See this here?
Yes.
You see where there's that dark spot in
The
there?
gray part, yeah.
Right. So that gray part is the fracture. So now we're all the way out. So we're going back. So now we're going back from his belly towards his back.
Okay.
And this is actually his aorta. He's got some calcium around the outside of his aorta, which is interesting, so I can see it. Usually you shouldn't be able to see it.
Is that good?
It's classic for an 85-year-old. I said usually as in a 25-year-old, they wouldn't see it. So these are the very edges of the bones. And the way the bones are basically like this. And then there's the like it's looking down.
You have a good artist.
Yeah, that's a great picture. So these are the bones go like this, okay, and they're these like this, and then in between there's a cushion of cartilage, and so we're looking at that slice on, and see how this one's kind of all smooth, and this one has this jagged thing in it, and you can see how this one is
Clear.
taller than this
Yeah.
one. This one's compressed. That's why it's called a compression fracture. So it's reduced in height.
Yeah.
And you can see this one, these two have a nice height, and then this
Beautiful.
one is, and then as we go back, here's the ones up above, and they have a nice height. And this is the disc in between. These are your discs.
Yeah.
These are little pads of cartilage, and there it is. That's his.
So
That's his
because of
problem.
that, it somehow, where's that pain come from?
So that may or may not hurt. So the pain and everything is the different story. Physical therapy can comment more on this than I can. But for him, he's really having pain in his leg.
Yes, it went down.
And so the nerves, the way the spine is constructed to be great. So behind this column of pads, there's basically a hole back here that the spinal cord runs up and down. So basically you have this. These are your vertebral bodies, like
Yeah,
this.
Google it.
And these are the cushions in between. And then there's basically a pipe that runs behind them. And these are the little spinous. So when you press on someone's back, you feel these little bumps. You're feeling this. And then the spinal cord is in here. And the nerves come out at each level. And so his nerves that go to his leg, so this one got hurt, so that compression, basically the space where the nerve comes out, is now gets narrowed also. It gets compressed, and this nerve hurts. And so his leg, he feels the pain in his
On
leg,
the left, yeah.
but it's because that wire, when it goes into the back, is pinched,
Got it.
which is extremely common. It sounds horrifying, but it's
when-
extremely common, and these get pinched all the time, even when you don't have a fracture.
I see.
So if you have a ruptured disc or anything that kind of puts pressure in this area back here, pinches.
So how is it healing?
So it's going to heal with physical therapy is really going to be his main.
Strengthening.
So it's going to be exactly. So there's a whole, what you can't see in here. You
Yeah.
can see a little bit of an outline of muscle here. There's muscles and there's ligaments and there's
Even when he's
tendons.
strong already. Do you think, yeah.
So that's his best thing he's got going for him.
Yeah.
And strengthening, so the whole column, it feels like it's like a beam of a house, but it's really a living system, and it's going to readjust and strengthen, and it'll basically hold this hole open for him so that the nerve doesn't feel
To
so.
release the pain, yeah.
But he'll probably have, he's more prone to have some chronic pain in that leg.
Yeah. I think he started already feeling pain.
So it was
before he
probably
went to
narrow already.
Indonesia.
So
Yeah.
this event here, to be 100% honest, it's impossible. It's not because it's so cute. It's pretty cute.
It's pretty cute.
I was saying, is it possible this could all be old and he's just experiencing really bad sciatica?
Well, he also perhaps, he loves to stretch. Maybe he's overstretched. Also, he flew from Indonesia from Boston to Indonesia for 2 days, flying like this. Who knows?
But he had pain in the back at some point, right? Yeah. So that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, absolutely. But the imaging, would you? Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
I was saying the stuff you see in the pictures
Yeah,
does not always match up with symptoms that people have.
I hear you.
There's plenty of people that have badness here and are fine, and people who feel terrible and look totally
Looks
fine.
perfect. Because we have no idea what's in between.
Because they've imaged people for other problems like appendicitis and stuff, and there's the spine also. It's like, oh my god, there's a bunch of disc disease and everything that should be, and they're just, back spine.